Actor Pedro Pascal starred in the HBO series Game of Thrones as Prince Oberyn Martell. But now he plays DEA agent Javier Peña in the hit Netflix series Narcos. Season 2 is out today. The show's first season followed notorious cocaine kingpin Pablo Escobar's rise to power in Colombia in the late 1980s. And in this preview then of Season 2, the DEA, after hearing of Escobar's escape from prison, talks to a witness who may be able to help in the manhunt.
¿Problemas con quién?
La Kika.
La Kika. ¿Conoces a la Kika?
Quiere matarme.
Bueno, la Kika quiere matar a mucha gente, ¿eh? ¿Por qué te quiere matar a ti?
Que puedo decirle dónde está Pablo Escobar.
¿Y cómo vas a hacer eso?
Yo sé exactamente dónde va a estar mañana y a qué hora.
Pedro Pascal here at the table.
Check him out.
Pedro, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right,
Great
so
to have
Nice
you
to meet
here.
everybody. Thanks for having me.
When we last left our anti-heroes, really, Pablo Escobar's escape from a prison of his own making, and
Yes.
your character, Javier Peña, had pushed in with an Escobar rival in an effort to perhaps bring him to justice. A Google search suggests this does not end well for Pablo Escobar. So where are we headed?
Well, we are headed to the inevitable, I would say. Google is right. He does die on December 2nd, 1993 in Medellin. How he dies, who kills him, is, I mean, it's a mystery. No one, you'll get so many different answers in terms of like who fired the shot or shots. We have our interpretation, and now that it's streaming as of midnight, we can all leave work and just go start watching it right now.
You're
can you tell us-
binge
Get to it in about
binge
10
watching,
hours.
yeah.
Yeah, what can you tell us about how the show will handle Escobar's final moments alive?
You know, they went to Medellin and they shot the scene exactly where the actual Escobar died.
Really?
On the roof of his house. So I can tell you that it's probably the most authentic portrayal that we will have ever seen of Escobar's death.
Well, there are people in his own family, right, who believe that he committed suicide.
Yeah, I've heard that. Narcos doesn't believe that.
Yeah.
I can tell you that much. The DEA doesn't believe that as well.
Yeah. This is your first Spanish-speaking role,
Yeah.
and you speak Spanish, but you had to brush up on it, right?
I did very much. My Spanish doesn't usually involve conversations about investigating drug cartels. It's usually complaining to my sister that my dad hasn't called me back. Or something like that. So I really had to brush up, and my Spanish is improving.
And
it was good to begin with,
Yeah.
but it's much better now.
And also the training, the on-the-job stuff
Yeah.
with the DEA. I know.
And the
as-
actor humiliation.
Well,
at
as the
Quantico.
son of socialist political refugees.
Yes.
This was a very interesting bit
It
of
was.
research to
I'm not
do.
going to lie. I was very self-conscious in that environment because I was, I wasn't a bad kid, but I had some fun. And
Bad kid, just had a little fun.
yeah, a little bit of fun. I lived my 20s, and at Quantico, amongst the DEA, I just felt like I was going to get in trouble for the thoughts that were going through my mind. But they were really, really chill guys. They wanted us to have a good time. They wanted to teach us loads of things, which they did. And this was weeks before we started shooting the first season, so it was an amazing way to prepare for it. And I found out I was pretty good at it.
Yeah.
I was a pretty good shot. I was a good liar in terms of the undercover tactical simulations that we had to do. And it was all fear-driven, but it worked.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, loved you in Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Love you
thank
in
you.
this. Continued success. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you so much for
Thank
having
you.
me. It was
Pedro
a pleasure to meet
Pascal.
all of you.
I'm writing my weekend off already.
I know. The rain will mean a lot of people are
Yeah,
watching.
exactly.
Yeah. And season 2 of Narcos is available now on Netflix.